Hey everybody, this is Brian from Carving is Fun, and in this video I want to give you beginners a quick little tip on what to do if you accidentally cut off too much wood on your wood carving. So let's say you're just in the middle of carving a dog here, and you want to adjust the bottom of the muzzle here. You didn't want that too much of a slope, so you probably went and you started, oh, let's make a stop cut right here. You push in a little bit and oh no, you accidentally take off the entire face. What are you going to do from here? Well, for one, you can just realize that you just really wanted to make a pug all along and just go from there and modify the carving. Or two, what you can do is try and repair the carving by taking some super glue and gluing that snoot right back on to the nose here, or right onto the face, which is what I'm going to do in this video here. It's not too terribly hard to do, and if you're a beginner, really it's still a good option. You're not going to notice much at all. Like even with this bear, which is what I did originally, you can't really even tell that I cut off the nose. You might see a line at the bottom where I had pushed in with a knife, but that's really about it. And if you're going to be carving basswood, there's a high possibility that you're going to be painting it anyway. So it doesn't really matter if you use glue. So what I usually like to do, I'll put a piece of paper towel down here so I don't actually get any of the glue on my workbench. I'll take the nose and make sure I know exactly where it's going to line up. So line it up. You might want to wiggle it around a little bit. You'll feel the grain lining back up because you didn't really slice all the way through the grain. You kind of went about up to here and then you split the rest of it. So you'll feel it and the rest of it is a little rough. So you can just take the nose and you'll be able to just move it around a little bit and you'll feel it like line itself back up, and you'll notice that it's almost a seamless thing there, or a seamless fit. So what you can do from here, just to help line it up, you can actually make a couple lines just so you have absolute reference of where you're going to be putting the nose back on. It'll help you quickly line it up. So when you take it off, you'll actually see where you need to put it back on. And what I like to do is use super glue, crazy glue, contact adhesive, whatever you guys call it. And I'll just start smearing it on the main body. You don't need a lot of it, and don't worry if it extends out to the side, over the edge too much. Just thinly apply it. Don't use your fingers because this stuff will just stick your finger right to the carving, and at that point you're kind of just done. So after you got enough glue on there, you take your other half and then quickly line it up to the lines you made. Wiggle it around a little bit. You'll feel it line back up in place, and hold it there for 10 to 20 seconds. You might be able to see in the video I have a little bit of the glue sticking up. That is not going to be a problem because we're going to be smoothing that portion out anyways. So after you think it's dry, go ahead and just remove your hand and then put your glue away. And from here, what I like to do is just wipe off any of the adhesive that's laying out over. You might get some spread across the wood. That's okay, because what we're going to do is just clean it up a little bit. So all we're doing is just cleaning up along that seam that you had made and making sure that it looks nice and uniform. There we go. You can do it all the way around. You might be able to see a little bit where you had put your knife in at the bottom. That's not going to be too much of a problem, especially if you're originally going to go and smooth that section out a little bit. So let's do it properly here. So I'm going to carve it back a little bit right there. And it's almost like it never even happened. Very easy little trick to do. You can even tell with the bear that I had in the thumbnail for the video that you can't even tell that I cut off the nose completely. You can see just at the bottom here with is the only real evidence that I had pushed in the knife right there. But like I said, if you're going to be painting your carvings, you're not going to notice anything at all. Very easy little trick. Great little tip for beginners, so you guys don't feel like you have to start completely over or you just scrap the entire project. No, just glue that sucker back on with a little bit of glue. you will be fine. Not a big problem at all. And you guys can also just go in a completely different direction as well if you wanted to. Like I said, if you realize that you just wanted to make a pug the whole time, go that route. You're not stuck completely. You can easily fix the problem, or you can just move on and try and find a different way to carve it. Now, if you found the video useful, go ahead and hit the like button. It's a quick and easy way for me to see if y'all are finding any value out of the videos, and lets me know that I'm doing a good job. Now, as always, thanks for watching, everybody, and have yourselves a great day.